Hello everyone, and welcome to the Transit News Desk. I'm Auren Freeman with a look back at 2013.
And I'm Jessie Maslowski. 2013 was a banner year for our program, winning an ATO Award and also coming in first place with our coverage of Hurricane Sandy at the Beto Awards. I was there to accept it.
It looks like you had a great time.
I did.
And the winners of New York City Transit Class of Inspiring Women were announced. Our very own Celeste Farage was among them. But the year did not start off well for many New Yorkers or for transit due to remnants of Hurricane Sandy. Many of our subway lines and tunnels had to go through extensive repairs due to water damage. The New York Transit Museum Annex in Grand Central Terminal celebrates 100 years with some unique and unexpected crafts. Our reporter Jonathan McFarland went to go check them out. While the tunnels were being rehabilitated and new tracks laid, out in the Rockaways, A-train service was restored to much fanfare. The 2nd Avenue Tunnel is making its way uptown. To help the neighborhood understand the project, New York City Transit opened an information center. The Fix and Fortify program looks to help small and minority-owned businesses thrive with the help of the MTA. Here's Celeste Farage with a look at how this is done.
Well, this was an exciting year for mass transit, and our buses and trains just keep on rolling.
They sure do, Jessie. And speaking about wheels rolling, the MTA rolled out bus time in Manhattan, the Bronx, and Staten Island. So from the Transit News Desk, I'm Auren Freeman. Happy holidays! The MTA recently held a conference for MWBE firms, also known as Minority Women Business Enterprise, with the hopes of partnering with these companies. Now that the firms have been selected, they are eager to get to work.
We are actually trying to get a construction package together out for bid by November this fall. It's a tremendous amount of work, but TBTA is pushing extremely hard to get the rehabilitation together prior to winter.
When rebuilding our city, the MTA proved that sometimes it's best to keep things local. I'm Auren Freeman reporting for Transit News.
On Mother's Day, we thank the women in our lives. At Transit, they reward inspiring women. There are 9 different categories, and a panel of their peers cast a vote for this year's Best Ladies of Mass Transit. 20 influential women walked up to receive their award. Some of the women started on a career path that brought them here to New York City Transit. Some, who already work for New York City Transit, were encouraged by colleagues to not let gender be an obstacle. Their past experiences have helped shape them into the leaders they are today. And what is their advice to other women on their way up?
My advice to any woman, young woman who wants to succeed in the corporate world is to be persistent.
That you can be anything you want to be in this world. That nothing can stop you and you're not too old.
If you're interested in it, it's much easier to get over those roadblocks. You have a kind of a dynamic quality that makes you want to get over them, and it's much easier.
There's a new book out called Grand Central Terminal, 100 Years of a New York Landmark. The book is full of amazing pictures and information.
The terminal's been here for 100 years and it has a life. So what is that like? What else has happened? So we touch on the Grand Central Depot and Station that were here before Grand Central Terminal. We talk about the construction of Grand Central Terminal. We talk about the architects, where they got their education, how that affects the design of the building. But then we went into behind the scenes. How are the trains directed? Things that have been here besides trains.
This informative 224-page book blends nostalgia and quotations that bring life to the terminal.
Whether they're in the press or people who work at the terminal, we brought those voices out, and they bring the story alive, and that's what makes this book, the combination of those things makes this book different from all the others, and I think definitely worth having a look at.
The book also illustrates the day-to-day life of this thriving terminal as not just a building, but as a living structure.
This is in a sense, the superorganism that reflects our entire culture. There's more lines of communication coming in and out of here than any place else in the world.
Don't miss out on a great read that shows the history and glamour that truly makes Grand Central Terminal 100 Years of a New York Landmark. I'm Rhea Titus reporting for Transit News.
The Department of Security? Yes, I'd like to speak with the superintendent. I need him to give me you were the officer that was there that night of the robbery. Did you get a look at how many people were in the station? Because I need all. Oh, hey.
Oh, hi.
Oh, so did you get my report?
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Keep shaking your head. 3,